Hi guys, how you doing? Senior Gaming here, and I'm bringing you Slayer Legend with what to buy from Aslan Festival event. Right then guys, so obviously we still got up and running festival event, and I want to just show you what currently I have purchased and what I think you should do, obviously depending where you are with the gameplay. So if I just tap very quickly on the event itself, we're gonna have 5 different tabs to discuss, but just very quickly, we also got this a pass itself. So this is additional choice if you want to spend real currency, but if you do not spend the currency, you need to hit a certain level of spending ordinary currency, and as you see, there will be also a great rewards for grabs, and I have now managed to squeeze every single one of these rewards. So it's entirely up to you if you want to spend real currency, but if you are free-to-play player, you will have no problem of scooping all the rewards just by playing a game on daily basis. Okay, so going back into a main area of the event. So the very first one is going to be a mission itself, very similar to what you do on your daily mission anyway, so you shouldn't have any problems of completing that on daily basis. And then obviously you're gonna get this currency that we are interested in, that we're gonna go and spend in a shop in just a second. So the first mini game is obviously based on getting darts, and darts will be obtainable via daily mission, so you're gonna get 40 darts every single day, and then obviously you'll be popping balloons. Indication of the star itself means that the teddy bear, which is a main prize on every single grid, is gonna be sort of next to it. So the teddy bear is always surrounded by these stars, so this is your indication obviously how close you are to get this reward. And then in here as well you've got all reward info. So you've got obviously different amount of diamonds, emeralds, etc. You've got plenty of stones as well as feathers. So it's a no-brainer, obviously, if you land 10,000 diamonds or 2,500 emeralds, that's something very handy to have. Alright then, so in this very area, as I just showed you a second ago, you're gonna get granted 1 balloon a day. And basically what you need to do is just a gamble. You're gonna have a certain percentage that it will allow you to blow the balloon into obviously bigger sizes. And then every single time the balloon will get bigger, obviously your chance of progressing further start decreasing. Every single time you do successfully land and then start blowing balloon even further, your reward will double every single time, and you can have actually a good amount of diamonds. You can get over 20,000 diamonds if you manage to obviously get lucky so many times in a row. But if you feel that you want to stop at any given point, then obviously there is a certain animation where the balloon is being pumped, and then later on you need to stop and decide if you want to collect rewards or obviously try again. Then in the fourth tab, obviously we've got a buff itself. Currently, because I'm well over level 1000, happy with all the skill slots I've got, now I'm heavily into enhanced cubes, and this is something I want to look into as much as possible these days. And the shop itself is obviously where the magic happens. So what I have purchased, just to sort of share that with you, I have went and squeezed Spirit Selection Scroll for Legendary. Also considering that I'm getting a very close of unlocking stage 300, so I just need a little bit more, but I have managed to now upgrade Mum on a second skill, so the increased skill damage has been actually boosted from 10% all the way to 22, so I really like this progression from this event. Let's just claim some of this gold. And the second one was I have actually purchased 30 of these very purple feathers, and as I just showed you a second ago, when it comes to enhanced cubes, this is where I would go and spend it in a dungeon itself. This is sort of one of the main areas I'm trying to focus now, try to actually get my weapon to a level 200, so I want that ore maxed as soon as possible, therefore I need a plenty of cubes to do so. And then coming back to a shop again, then everything else I have actually invested in, it was a epic as well as rare skills. And obviously if you decide to go exchange, you've got a choice of 5, 15 or 25. Bear in mind, it won't give you a 25, for instance, a different rare skills. You're gonna have a choice of either selecting one or second skill, so obviously ensure you aiming for a grade of the skills that you're currently using. Because end of the day, you can also go and even claim legendary or a mythic skills, but for instance, where currently I am with my gameplay, I do have a 1 mythic skills, but potentially I could be landing more skills that I still actually need to unlock. So obviously I need to sacrifice here a certain weapon or accessories which I do not have currently, So what I would do, I would end up buying and landing more mythic skills that I cannot really use. So my actually thinking behind it was to go with a few rare ones as well as few epic, and these are actually passive skills I'm constantly using. So as you see in here, we've got 1 and 2nd rare, so there is a high chance to actually land one of these skills, and I have managed to do so. Whilst in here I actually got another 3 epic, and I have also managed to land some of these passive skills, so I'm really pleased by selecting this very choice. But if there is any other recommendation, I would definitely gone potentially with a random spirit scroll when it comes to epic, if you obviously grinding up and merging higher up. Emeralds is entirely up to you, but if you are rich with other resources, this is definitely something you want to consider. Emeralds will be always needed. This is a highly premium currency. When it comes to stones itself, depending where you are, I currently have quite a lot of stones. I'm currently actually missing other aspects of the game. So for me, stones weren't important at the time. Ordinary feather I would not spend my money on too. In here there is a pretty important aspect as well. You could go and buy appearance coin, and then you'll be actually able to spend that in an appearance shop. But again, bear in mind, all of these items won't give you any benefit rather than visual. So it's entirely up to you, obviously depending where you are in the game and how much the visuals meaning to you. This is one of the areas you want to consider, as obviously purchasing these items with this very event, more likely we won't have them anymore in the future. I do not really pay so much attention to the visuals, and actually there is still quite a lot of different sets that I'll be able to play around, and I got them just by playing a game without using my event coins on that. Diamonds itself I would definitely skip. There are more important things to do, and obviously then that leads back to skills that we have just discussed. So depending where you are in a game, if you're just starting out, you can go for a little bit of common, great, and potentially very first rare ones. But if you are a high-end player, then by all means go epic, legendary and mythic. And as I have mentioned in the previous videos, it's always worth landing any skills anyway, because you will be always looking for this skill proficiency. So by upgrading any skills, despite if you're using them or not, you will be increasing all attributes damage. So it's a no-brainer. Any skill that lands in your inventory will always benefit your overall growth of your character. So I think that will be it, guys, when it comes to recommendation for this very event. Obviously we still got few more days that this will be running, but I got to say this is a great event. I look forward every single day to squeeze as much as I can, and then obviously land it on the items I'm currently using. So that will be it, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, I'll see you next time.